CLNV realizes the upside that we were looking for the past few days. Let's go ahead and verify what could be happening for the following sessions. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again on this Taco Tuesday. This is ARCa coming at you with a CLNV technicals, raw price action, and statistical threat of analysis. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. Okay, so I must express to you guys really quick before we get started that I think that there are probably about 13 seats or 12 seats left in the ARC Masters trading course that I am offering now. Please go ahead and reserve your seats on that because they are running out pretty fast. I've only released them 2 days ago. So find a link in the description below for Discord and go ahead and sign up before it's too late. Okay, you guys? So let's go ahead and now move on with the analysis. So we're looking at CLNV clearly breaking out of that chop box in the 4-hour chart that we had right over here, right? So very impressive price action. Let's go ahead and just refer to the next chart because this is the very important chart that we've been actually looking at, right? So I wanna touch on the criteria here for the upside move, of which we were thinking could be a potential 300% move to the upside based on the pennant that we're currently riding, right? We were going to face that potential target right all the way up here to about 27 cents, right? To about, an averaged area of about 31 cents. So what I'm saying here is that based on a series of conditions, considering volatility versus momentum, volatility represented by this indicator BBWP, and momentum right down here, we pair it with momentum so that we can gauge that bias in direction, right? So we can see that we have, just like we said yesterday, we were starting to get that correction towards the upside, and the likelihood of facing an upside explosive move was pretty great. And in fact, it did happen. Good stuff. Very, very good stuff. And congratulations to those who did get long from what we were talking about in the plays earlier, right? Good stuff. So I want you to notice that the signal has officially fired. And what I'm talking about by signal is anytime that volatility has actually contracted into the critical contraction zone, which would be anything within the 15 to 10 percentile, right? And paired with momentum suggesting an upside, we have made actually a calculation over here based on that criteria. So throughout the entire trading history of the CLNV asset, I have taken note of every single time that contraction has started to, contractive levels have started to expand, right? And alongside momentum pitch to the upside, I've taken note of that iteration's duration, the upside thrust, and the amount of times that we have gotten volatility versus momentum upside suggestion incorrectly versus correctly via these green lines. So very curious thing here is that you're looking at a total of 6 iterations on the 12-hour chart throughout the entire trading history, of which 6 were guessed correctly to the upside. So that gives us a 100% upside accuracy, right? With an averaged upside thrust of a massive 208.11% over the span of 76 days. This is proof of work. Okay, I understand that these are just, I would really like for this to be a lot more than just 6 iterations, but it's compelling enough for me to see that 6 out of 6 have been guessed correctly, and now 7, right, with the price action that we actually faced today. That makes 7 out of 7 times, still continuing on that perfect streak. At some point, this is going to end, right? So, but know for a fact that it's still there, and we're still suggesting a massive upside, and it's still pivoted towards that upside without any give, considering if there were any after hours activity at all. Okay, so very good stuff right here. Also know that we have now jumped into critical expansion volatility, okay, while still suggesting an upside. This is absolutely powerful, okay? I wouldn't doubt that we would start to print some red bars just like this, which represent a 12-hour read, since we are in the 12-hour chart. Anytime that we do complete a 12-hour candle or a 12-hour session, then this would print a bar. This is why we were printing the blue bars from contraction, and these are the red bars from expansion. Okay, so if we were to apply that 208% move to the upside from the current position, we can actually now start to see targets, right? So 208, right? Let's just go ahead and average it around there. And let's see. So 208%, which is remember guys, it's a statistic. It's not a certainty, okay? So if we're suggesting the 208, then that would put us at about 2106, which is very confluent with many areas of support and resistance. Okay, so just go ahead and take a look at the relevance all here. We have massive amounts of resistance there, support here, all these supports right over here. Good stuff, good stuff. I like it a lot. I like the target. So now let's go ahead and take into consideration a fib, right? So from the overall day high to the swing high to the swing low of the entire day, let's go ahead and just do that now and see where that target can actually suggest that 208, right? Go ahead and notice that it's actually taking us right under the 4.236 and is actually at 2133, right? Which means that we are just above the golden mean, 3.618, 1934. Very important targets to take into consideration. I'm going to go ahead and just make a box of resistance here for us to consider for the coming days, right? So this is looking very good for CLNV, still an upside suggested nonetheless. And out of the moves that we've actually done today, let's just go ahead and drop it, okay? Because we can see that so far out of the 208% average to the upside, we've realized about a 60% of that. So this is pretty good. Let's go ahead and validate that upside and see what we got in the rest of the charts. So referencing momentum via the RSI indicator. In the immediate short-term time frame, we can see a little bit of consolidation. Of course, it would be it would only be required, right? Because we're already super overextended. You can see historically we can actually go further into the 90 percentile of momentum, and that would be in the iteration of about October 2022. We're currently sitting at about 84%, so still some upside to go left on that 30-minute. Let's go ahead and take a look at now the bi-hourly. So the bi-hourly is currently sitting, it's suggesting a little bit of consolidation as well, sitting at 86%, 87, almost 88%. Historically speaking, we can actually still go to the upside even more. This is 98.36%. So yeah, we still got a ways to go. And go ahead and notice the 8 hour, okay? Because it looks like it's starting. Let me see just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's starting in the 8 hour. So within tomorrow, this can still continue on to the upside. Okay, so and in fact, there's still a little bit of consolidation, but the upside is absolutely relevant in that 8 hour, but more so in the daily. So the daily is barely sitting right now in the oversold percentile of 77.43%. Historically speaking, we can go all the way to 90, almost 95% momentum. Okay, so this has this has a massive amount of room to go still, which is very much in accordance with that 208% move to the upside, isn't it? So let's go ahead and now take a look at the 5-day time frame, even the 3-day. Okay, let's just see where we are. So the bi-daily, my goodness, the bi-daily pitched straight to the upside. We have that 3-day pitch straight to the upside as well, and also the 5-day. So I mean, even going into the weekly, notice that bi-weekly, my goodness, you guys. So everything is absolutely bullish here. Finally, we're actually curving the upside in the monthly too, guys. So I am actually seeing a continuation to the upside after a little bit of validations and confirmations tomorrow in the earlier part of the sessions before a continuation onto the upside. Still, I mean, anything can happen at any moment, right? When we're overextended like this, if somebody could just take profit at the next geometrical area, which could be right at that 1.272 to the 1.618, and have this thing actually come all the way back down. But please, I am not noticing any sign of weakness here, and in fact, I am just noticing a little bit of sideways trading, validation of current supports before a continuation onto the upside in a pretty aggressive manner. So CLNV is absolutely still in my radar, and still, in my own opinion, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy or sell any assets whatsoever. Okay, I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be just fine. Okay, you guys, please know that I'm saying this because it's my own opinion based on statistics, and that's what the numbers are saying, and I'm going to say it. Okay, if 1 + 1 = 2, I'm not going to give you 4. All right, you guys, so that's exactly, I think that's pretty good for the video. Remember to go ahead and reserve your seat before they are all out. and we'll make sure to get you situated in the ARC Masters Trading course. Okay, you guys refer to the links in the description below if you would like to reach out to me on Twitter or Discord. And yeah, so with that said, I wish you well, a very good night. Congratulations, by the way, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.